And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to the two non-charter races for the second race for the PCSRA Coca-Cola Truck Series. As we're getting set for what should be a very exciting race here today at Atlanta's. We're going to have two qualifying races to determine who will be the four drivers that will make it into the race. So here is the grid. We have Shane Lake on the pole. Noah Platts, who, by the way, is I think second in points. I'll have score 4 pulled up so I don't have another mistake like I did the other day when I tried to attempt this race, so yeah. We got Edgar Furling making his first start of the year, Tyler Thomas in the 5, and here's the rest of your grid. We got Sam Vickers in the 31, Kenny Fields trying to make his debut in the 04 for Corey Ripper. Nina Cambridge. We've got Lucky Prescott trying to make her debut as well. Jeff Carter. Jenny Chamberlain, the sister to Lauren Chamberlain, who's in the Monster Energy Series. Abigail Stone trying to make her debut. There's Ivory Walker trying to make her first start of the year. Carmen Alejandro, Kyle Langland. Kevin Joseph's making his first start of the year. Momo Akari trying to make her rookie debut. That's right, Boyles. Leela Bakai in the 27, trying to make her first truck start of the season. So let's get these cars going. So I forgot to accelerate. That's my bad. You don't have to hear the command. The command will already be done. There we go. All right. Get these trucks rolling. So that is the lineup for Group 1. As I said, top 2 will transfer into the main event. Everybody else we'll have to try again next week at Las Vegas, which will be the last race until trucks take some off weeks. One of these drivers that are in this non-charter event comes in this race second in the points. I'll have to in between races, I'll have score 4 pulled up because I'm not going to pull it up right this second. Oh, we got a truck having an issue, and that's going to be a wave off. Yep, Kevin Joseph's got a problem. Wave off, that's a wave off, that's a wave off. I need all trucks to take the green. So you're not going to pit road. You will have to comply with my rules. Making sure everybody rolls off. All right, let me make sure everybody is rolled off. Matt Smith in the 50. Okay. Like I said before, I'm going to have to pull up score 4 to make sure everything is good. In between races, this one and the Buffalo Wild Wings series, I'll probably go get something to eat in the concession stand down there in Atlanta. So we grew our field from 51 to now 64, which means we had 13 extra entries. You'll see we've already introduced some of the entries in this one. You'll see the other entries that were added to the roster in the next one. And 32 trucks, they're going to have to make a pit stop in this 65-lap race. Here we go. The non-charter race number 2 for the truck series is green. Let's go racing, drivers. That 3 truck got a hell of a start. That 3 truck gained a shitload of speed, but hopefully that truck does not have any ratings. And Shane Lake, I believe, is going to come to pit road. Yep, he jumped the start. Shane Lake's going to have to do a stop-and-go penalty. He clearly jumped the start. That was no contest whatsoever. So now Shane Lake has come down the pit road, and he'll have to serve a penalty. That's a stop-and-go, if I'm correct. He just jumped the start clearly on that start. And let's see, is this a stop and go? Nope, had a tire going down. Huh. That's weird. Because normally when you get a big lead, you probably jump the start. So it looks like Shane Lake's got some issues, and that would mean Shane Lake will not make the event. The way things are looking. Bella Santiago, who is in top 5 in the point standings, so if she doesn't make this race, this is going to really shake up the points. Got some drivers who had good runs at Ricky last week. Jared Clark trying to make his first start of the year. There's Nina Cambridge. You'll see her in the race. Oh, they are almost... Thought they were going to go 4-1 there, but that was really close between Carmen Alejandro. That was Abigail Stone and Kevin Joseph. Of course, Kevin Joseph's a Monster Energy Series driver, so he's going to be racing later this weekend, in about a couple of days from now. Bella Santiago going for the lead. Shane Lake back out on track. I believe he is off the lead lap. Survey says yes is the answer. Momo Akari, of course, Momo Akari is a Japanese driver from Eric and Rage, and she's also a softball player for the Toronto Maple Leafs in softball whenever she's not racing. There's Sam Vickers. Originally, Marco Diaz was supposed to be in this car, but due to his World Endurance commitments, yes, he got signed to drive a World Endurance car. He would not be able to race any of his starts in the Truck Series, so Sam Vickers will take over the driving duties for that 31. Jenny Chamberlain trying to make her rookie debut, driving the number 62. This is a brand new truck, a brand new nose right there, that new Toyota Tundra. That's a brand new nose. They did come up here and test here at Atlanta, because this is, like I said, a brand new team, a brand new race truck. They came up here and tested. And so far, doing pretty good so far. Trying to make sure she gets in the top 2. And they're about to put Shane Lake another lap down. And Shane's like running 178, 179. And now Nina Cambridge will now go ahead and put Shane Lake another lap down. Lake is up to speed, so I bet Lake's probably thinking, man, I should have not jumped the start. And now he's 2 laps down, so it would make it it would take a miracle for him to catch up, as we're going to check the back of the field here. Momo Akari, Brendan Chilton not having a good run. Of course, in our non-charter races at Ricky last week, we did not have a yellow flag. We did have 3 cautions last week at Ricky in the main event. But in the non-charter races, we went clean and green. Although, in both races of the non-charters, we had drivers getting impeded by lap traffic. There's Ivory Walker in the 001. Great news is her and her teammate Makoto Tanaka, who was involved in that frightening wreck at Ricky last week in the Buffalo Wild Wings Series race. Glad both of them were released from the hospital. They were cleared to race. They're both trying to make their first truck start of the year. They will race in tomorrow night in the Buffalo Wild Wings Series in a couple of days. Emily Green. Of course, her brother Jay made I believe a couple of drivers in race 2 made the event, but were disqualified for failing post-qualifying inspection, so their results were disallowed. Kyle Lakeland driving for Spire in that Chevy Silverado, sponsored by United Rentals. Spire Motorsports. who has had good success in the Monster Energy Series, excuse me. Now trying to test the waters in their Truck Series program. So far, these drivers being respectful to one another, but we will have pit stops play a big factor in this race. Oh no, we're going to go 4 wide. Oh no, we're 4 wide. 62 wisely made it back to 3 wide. That was really close. That was really close. I thought they were going to test the waters and try to go 4 wide, but they keep it together, so that's the good thing. There's Bella Santiago out of Hendrick Motorsports. Hendrick Motorsports did okay in the main event race last week, as well as in the Buffalo Wild Wings Series race. And they thought about going 4 wide, but the 08 of Darian Strout thought better of it. And Kyle Langland currently the leader. Kyle Langland is a Foster Series driver. Of course, he's just trying to get experience. He's never raced at Atlanta in the truck before. He has raced in an Xfinity car at Atlanta, which was the Pizza X Series, but he's never raced in the Buffalo Wild Wings Series at Atlanta, so we'll see how that goes. Of course, I believe he's attempting that race tomorrow. And they are somewhat 4 wide. Oh, they're 4 wide in the back, but we keep it together, and they sell it back down to 3 wide. Good grief. This is not Michigan, drivers. Good grief. They're racing like it's Michigan, but it's not. And Sam Vickers tried to take the lead, but Kyle Langland has the preferred line, so Langland's going to keep the lead. Checking back here to make sure there's nothing happening. Of course, Sam Vickers is going to be running in the series. He's running all the races. That's when Zachary Taylor's not in it. The heck? Oh, Team Viewer. Oh. I don't know what that notification is on Team Viewer, but I'll look at it later. Thought we were going to have an incident there, but we didn't. Just saying things. There's Tyler Thomas. Tyler is a former driver in the Buffalo Wild Wings Series. Of course, I believe he's going to run for Joe Gibbs Racing's All-Star team, the 54. Believe he'll make his first attempt next week at Vegas. Yep, he's making an attempt because somebody's going to be in the 54 this weekend here at Atlanta. So the agenda today is the 2 non-charter races for trucks. We'll have the non-charter race for the Buffalo Wild Wings Series later tonight. So we're going to have a triple header here on this channel, even though the non-charter races will be on here for trucks. Buffalo Wild Wings will have theirs later tonight at around 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because we'll be doing it at night. And then when the non-charter races are done, we'll start our second race of the season as far as the points paying events are concerned. And the entire weekend will be at night. So really key for these drivers, because this is a good little key. Because if they make it into the main event from these 2 non-charter races, they might have the advantage over the other 30-something drivers who are in the garage just watching this race. And all these drivers that don't make the race will either try again next week, or in Kevin Joseph's case, we'll use that advantage to help him out in the Monster Energy Series races, or if they're in the Buffalo Wild Wings Series non-charter race later tonight. There's Kenny Fields. Bella Santiago takes the lead. Yeah, in between races, I'll pull up score 4. Because I have a good feeling if some of these drivers that had good runs at Ricky last week failed to qualify, it's going to shake the points up. Because our points leader would be pleased if second in points or somebody like that doesn't make this race. There's June Bailey. She's actually third in points. I forgot. We have some drivers that had good results last week at Ricky. June Bailey, as things stand, would not make the race. Like I said, that would really shake up the points heading into next week at Vegas. Now will be the third and final race. We'll see the trucks because after Las Vegas, we won't see them again until Martinsville. And Martinsville, we know, is going to be yellow galore if this non-charter event and next week's non-charter event at Vegas goes clean and green. We're going to run at a new Vegas version that I've recently downloaded, the Vegas version that has banking and it's been repaved and blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean. Not the Vegas that we've been running on this on the Monster Energy Series, or the one we did for the Oreo Cup Series last season. It'll be a brand new Vegas. Oh boy, that was really close. Oh, there we go. Oh, and we're crashing in the back. Yep, three trucks. Matt Smith's upside down. Brendan Chilton's upside down. And for the first time in the non-charters, we are under yellow, and Lucky Prescott got the lead. Chilton's torn up. Matt Smith's torn up. Abigail Stone is torn up. Wade Johnson's torn up. Well, that didn't take long for our first yellow of the non-charter race. We had none in the race last week at Ricky. Today, not the case. Let's see. Let's go up to the helicopter view, see how this got started. It's like the 10 shoved the 45 right up into Abigail. Abigail Stone took both trucks in the wall, comes down, gets Chilton, got the 50 truck involved. Wow, that was a shot. Wow. Holy macaroni and cheese. Did Brendan Chilton get stuck in the wall and he started barrel rolling. Same with Matt Smith in the 50 truck. Holy cow. That was a wild ride. This also throws away the strategy of coming to pit road, because now everybody will make it to the end of the race. There's the contact. How we got away with a 4-truck incident. Look at that. Gets stuck in the wall, and he just whips the 50. Or the 50 just hits the wall and just starts barrel rolling. Good grief. Boy, every time we go to Atlanta, we've had wild wrecks. On the back straightaway heading into turn 3, and we've seen it in Monster Energy. We've seen it in this one. Good grief. And yep, everybody did come to pit road to make pit stops. Wade Johnson and Abigail Stone had an extended stay. There is some rear end damage to the 27. Did we have a stack up under the yellow? Let's see. I thought I saw some damage to the 27. Or am I just seeing things? Or unless that's a damage collision. I want to make sure there's nobody backed into one another or coming to yellow. Okay, looks like everybody did a good job not backing into one another under the yellow flag. What in the world is June Bailey doing? Unless she's trying to get back in line. Wade Johnson and Abigail Stone have returned to the track. Shane Lake stayed out. We'll give you an update on the running order in just a bit. All right, let's get you guys back to the green. Now that we've taken the fuel mileage strategy out the window. Okay, Shane Lake is now on the inside line. Okay. So Lucky Prescott's the leader. Sam Vickers second. Those two would make it in if the race would have ended now. Kenny Fields third. Fourth, Nina Cambridge. Edgar Furling fifth. Sixth, Kyle Langland. Kevin Joseph seventh. Emily Green eighth. Ninth, Momo Akari. And Lainey Fredrickson completes the top 10. Drivers out after that, just those two trucks that were involved. They were Brendan Chilton and Matt Smith. So for the second week in a row, those two trucks unfortunately will not make the race, as will Shane Lake for the second week in a row. Unless Shane Lake gets a yellow and gets back on the lead lap, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. We're back to green. Of course, the 35 truck did not make the field last week at Ricky. We'll see how it goes as Sam Vickers getting shoved up to the high side. Nobody's going to work with him. And now the 3 trucks getting in the way. Kenny Fields in second. Kenny Fields, a driver I've never heard of before. Same with Lucky Prescott. I've never heard these two drivers before. Lucky and Abigail Stone are from Miradero, which is like in Oregon. Edgar Furling. Of course, Russell did not make the field. Of course, they will have Michelle Furling in that truck next week at Vegas. Lucky Prescott currently the leader. Abigail Stone has lost the pack. I think that damage is really affecting her. So Abigail Stone, unfortunately, she will not make the main event. But would like to see her good friend and Lucky Prescott make the field. Lucky's pulled out to a good-sized lead. Shane Lake is 2 laps down. We have 30 trucks on track. 29 are on the lead lap. Thought we were under yellow for a second there, but I'm just seeing things. Lucky Prescott's going to run half the truck series schedule. And the driver who was in this 35 at Ricky, you'll see him next week at Las Vegas. Oh God, they're 4 wide. No. Do not. Oh my word, oh word. How did we not cause the big one right there, boys and girls? How did we get away with a 4 wide situation? We kept it together. Carmen Alejandra was banging Kyle Langland. Oh, now they're going to go 4 wide again, but we keep it together. That was about to be a wreck right there. That would have been good for Prescott. Abigail Stone, Shane Lake's lost the draft. Yeah, Shane Lake's got more problems with his truck. So the Gravedigger Chevrolet Silverado is going to be out of contention. Oh, no. We're 4 wide again. Yikes. Oh, my word. That's twice we've gone 4 wide, and we have not wadded up 20 trucks in the process. Good grief, guys. These drivers are just driving aggressive here. And that's unexpected from these trucks. Of course, we know how 4 wide could be a little sketchy. Desiree Voiles nearly got in the back of that. Was Quincy Jones in the 52. Indeed, that was Quincy. Quincy Jones has never raced here at Atlanta before. I just now realized. Lead change. Lila Bakai in that Nissan, trying to pass the 35 of Lucky Prescott. But don't look now. Here comes Tyler. Tyler Thomas in the 5 truck. We talked about Annie Thomas, who failed to make the show, and she's gonna run her second, trying to make her first start of the year in the truck series. Tyler's trying to make his first as well. Remember, top 2 makes the race. Of course, Lilo Pakai is a Monster Energy Series driver. I believe Tyler Thomas. Oh, we got a crash in the back. Crash in the back. I'll get to that in a little bit. We got a crash in the back. That was Desiree Voiles and Darian Strout, and no doubt the yellow is out. We'll race it back to the line. Our second caution in this first race. Here in the non-charter, now can they slow down is going to be the question. I was getting ready to say Lila Bakaye, a Monster Energy Series driver. This could be good benefits to her when we have the Monster Energy Series race coming up. Let's see what happened to Desiree and Darian Strout. They went 4 wide. That's Landon Chang. That's Sam Vickers. And looks to me, yep, Sam Vickers just shoved the 03 up into the 08. So the 31 truck gets a female abuse. How did we get... Oh, Laney got a small piece of it. Of the 08. How did we get away with a 2-truck incident? I will never freaking know. I'm a bit shocked. Big break for Abigail Stone, who was off the pace. Nobody out of the race from that incident. Of course, the 2 trucks that were involved in that spin kept it going, and they're back on the track. And we're back to green here at Atlanta. First time we're going to make the trip out to the West Coast next week. We'll have coverage of the trucks non-charter race. That will be at noon Eastern Standard Time. Follow the 2 non-charter races, I should say. Then we'll have the non-charter race for the Buffalo Wild Wings series, as the phone needs to shut up. Because somebody's being a little impatient on calling. Then we'll have the Buffalo Wild Wings series non-charter races. I'm going to go ahead and ignore the phone, as Lucky Prescott's going for the lead. So anyway, so we'll have the non-charter race for trucks. They will be at, or actually it'll be at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll have the Buffalo Wild Wings series non-charter race. Then we'll have our truck series non-charter race at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then Buffalo Wild Wings points paying event will be also at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we will have our Monster Energy Series racers, those drivers in the Monster Energy Series. They'll start at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for their division races at Las Vegas. Then these truck drivers will take some off weeks to be with their family, because they'll be off until 3 weeks after Vegas. Because it will just be Buffalo Wild Wings and Monster Energy Series competitors at Phoenix and Auto Club. I'm going to actually pull up my schedule while we're concentrating on the race. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me do this real quickly. Let me minimize that just a bit. There we go. So Martinsville will be the next race after Vegas. Going to be a lot of fun this weekend. Should point out for the Buffalo Wild Wings Series race that the non-charter race will be in the daytime. Their main event at Phoenix will be at night. As Tyler Thomas is going to try to take third. Meanwhile, Ivory Walker and Lucky Prescott currently taking commands. We have 15 laps of racing to go. Ivory Walker, who's going to be moving up to the Monster Energy Series next season. Lucky Prescott, just getting her feet wet and trying to make her Truck Series debut in this 35 Tundra. I don't know what team it's under, because it is a Toyota team. I may put it under like Joe Gibbs Racing, something like that. Yeah, that's probably what this team will be, Joe Gibbs Racing. Lucky Prescott will also try to make some starts in the Buffalo Wild Wings Series later this season.
Hello.
As I look at the schedule here, for Buffalo Wild Wings and Monsters, it will be the first night race, which is Phoenix. And then, of course, after Auto Club for Buffalo Wild Wings and Monster, we'll have all three series at Martinsville and Darlington. Darlington will be at night, by the way. Or actually, we'll have the day version for the old Darlington for the non-charter races will be in the daytime, and then all three events will be at night. And then it'll be Monster Energy only at Sonoma. Of course, we'll have the Go-Kart Series having their weekend with Monster. And they're going to be running a 10-race calendar throughout the season, so that'll be fun. So Ivory Walker going to go for the race lead as we're coming up to 10 laps of race to go. Time is running out for drivers to try to make their move and try to make it in the race. '03 and '08, who brought out the caution, they're moving their way up to the front. June Bailey's trying to make her second straight start because, remember, she's trying to go for the points lead here, despite being a non-chartered driver, believe it or not. We'll have to wait and see. Lucky's trying to hold on the lead on the high side. So we've had 10 laps to go. Ivory Walker currently still the leader. As of now, Lucky still would be in the final transfer spot, but for how long? As June Bailey. Bailey also is second in points, by the way. As my roommate Toby cannot stop interrupting me. It looks like Lucky Prescott held her line on the high side. And now she's going to go for the race lead on Ivory Walker. Can't believe that high side's been working really good for Lucky. And she's now going to take the lead from Ivory Walker. That 35 truck, whatever they did on that pit stop really worked wonderful. We'll see if that would be enough to make the main event. June Bailey's trying to make the main event as well because she's second in points. In fact, June Bailey and Bella Santiago, who are in this race, they were second and third in points. And if neither of them make the race, the gal who would be really happy would be our winner from last week at Ricky, believe it or not. But Lilo Bakai trying to spoil in the party as The more those trucks go side by side, the more that's going to allow Lucky Prescott to say, thank you guys and gals, I'm out of here. Abigail Stone's trying to do a good job, trying to gain some spots. Looks like some of these drivers, you know, that are far back, I don't think they're going to make the main event. We had a yellow here. The race will end under the yellow. Everybody is good on fuel. The two trucks that were involved in our first yellow have been released from the care center, I forgot to mention. They were Matt Smith and Brendan Chilton, so 2 weeks in a row for those two, they will not make the main event. That was 4 to go. It'll be 3 to go when it crosses the line next time by. And they're going to go side by side. A rookie driver in this series and a Monster Energy Series competitor to Lila Bakaya. If Bakaya makes this race, this could be good benefits for her as far as the Monster Energy race is concerned, because she would make the main event and have a huge advantage over everybody else, with the possible exception of Nina Cambridge, who will be in Division 1. Toby cannot stop interrupting me because he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. But anyway, pardon my French. So, 2 to go as Lucky Prescott looks like if she continues to hold on the lead, she will make her Truck Series debut. Lila Bakaya is the gal on the bubble. Of course, Bakaya is the only driver from the state of Hawaii, the only Hawaiian driver in the field. We're going to come to the white flag here one more time around Atlanta. And it looks like, as things stand, the 35 and the 27 will make the main event, unless someone can make a run at the 27. Now they're going 3 wide. That might have just sealed the deal right there. Lucky Prescott, even though her full name is Fortunia, she wanted to go by the name Lucky Prescott. And guess what? Lucky Prescott's going to win this race and will transfer in the main event along with Lila Bakaya. So a nice job for the 35 team. Missed the race last week with a different driver at Ricky. Lucky Prescott and Lila Bakaya are 2 of the 4 drivers that will transfer into the main event. And I'll make sure to put these 2 numbers in here. All right, so Lucky Prescott and Lila Bakaya make the main event. Congratulations to you 2 ladies. Drivers who unfortunately will not make the main event, and there's some big names who did not make this race. Ivory Walker, Emily Green, Tyler Thomas, Carmen Alejandro, Quincy Jones, Bella Santiago, Edgar Furling. Here's the shocker. 2nd in points, June Bailey, failed to qualify. That's going to be a point shaker-upper, if you ask me. Momo Akari, Nina Cambridge, Jenny Chamberlain, Kenny Fields, Tony Lopez, Joe Preston, Kevin Joseph, Laney Fredrickson, Landon Ching, Noah Platts, Felipe Winterbottom, Jarrett Clark, Sam Vickers, Jeff Carter, Desiree Voiles, Wade Johnson, Kyle Langland, Darian Stroud, Abigail Stone, Shane Lake, Brendan Chilton, and Matt Smith. They will all not make the show. But 2nd and 3rd in points failed to make the race. So we are in for a point shakeup heading into next week at Vegas, with the top 2 with 2 of the 3 drivers that were running well in points Failed to make the show. So that is race number 1. We're going to get to race number 2 in just a second. After I shut up that person. Alright. Well, okay, 4013 is when I'll put a timestamp. I'll put the timestamps to these non-charter races down in the description for you all. Alright. After my shut up official. They're already in their trucks, you dumbass. Alright. Okay, so after an interesting first race, I'm going to go ahead and just cut right into the grid. I'll take you through the field in just a second, so yeah. Thank you, Command. I appreciate that. Alright, I'm going to have this out, so that way I can have some help on this. So, let's go through the field for the second race. Forgot to mention, Rick Green driving the pace truck, the official pace truck of the PCSRA. We have the number 740, as if I can pull this up, we have Walter Akers on the pole, alongside Russell Gasper. Ashton Ingersoll, who made it in the event after the top 3 trucks were disqualified due to failing post-race inspection, alongside of the 110 that is Chelsea Ward, which is a weird pronunciation if you ask me. Ashton Wright and Nick Martin on the next row, and here's the rest of your grid. And I'm going to go ahead and right there. Annie Thomas, who missed the race last week. There's Paul Michaels. Kalikawak, William Davis. Forgot to change the driver of the 82, so I do apologize. Exmindia Contreras, a Diva Series driver, trying to make her debut. James. That's the 222. I need to pull this up. That's RJ Mitchell. 199, that's Chris Paluso. Sarah Littletown trying to make her first start of the year. There's William Johnson, no relationship to Wade. David Heller, Daniel Witter. Monica Towns trying to make her first start of the year. Jake Littletown and Jay Green. Of course, his sister Emily failed to make the show. Alright. Truck's rolling off, and we're going to get the 65-lapper underway. Oh, got a truck smoking, and that's a restart. That's a restart. Need everybody to take the green. All right. Somebody, that's two in a row in this non-charter deal where somebody had a mechanical problem. And I had to wave the start off. So, there we go. All right, now they're in 3 and 4. Reason I waved it off is because I want to make sure everybody's rolling off. So far, so good. All right, another 65 laps. Now, as I said, we're going to go racing again. Of course, these drivers raced in the cloudy conditions in race 1. Here, we're racing in sunny conditions. Green flag for race number 2 of the non-charter race. The reason it's 65 laps is because that's half of what the non-charter race is going to be, or what, not non-charter, excuse me. That's half of what the main event race is going to be, not non-charter. I don't know why I said non-charter. I'm sorry about that, y'all. And unlike in race number 1, where Shane Lake had to come to pit road after a jumped start, nobody had to come to pit road for a penalty, so we're good to go. 740 led the first lap. There's Veronica Platts. Veronica has raced here at Atlanta before in the Diva Series, so that might help her in that regard. There's Annie Thomas. Right behind her is Paul Michaels. Last start for Michaels before he turns it over to another driver starting next week at Vegas. Annie Thomas, on the other hand, will hand the driving duties over to Prue Granger, who will be in this ride for the remainder of the season, because Annie Thomas wants to focus on her Monster Energy Series race. Of course, she had a good run in the Canadian 450. Unfortunately, got taken out of an accident, not of her own doing. Annie Thomas will be in the main event division. May break up the Monster Energy Series races into 2, where we have divisions and then our main event. That's probably what I may end up doing. Of course, divisions will be 65 laps. Main event will be just a regular full distance, regular 100% full distance. So there you go. I forgot what the truck race... Oh, it's the Fabricators 200. Thank you, producer. I was getting ready to look it up and see what the race name was called, but thank you to my producer over here for helping me out with the what the race name is. Excuse me. So it's the Fabricators 200 for the truck series. That's the main event race. The Buffalo Wild Wings Series race is the... I'm looking that up as well while I'm watching the Battle for the Lead. I believe the Buffalo Wild Wings Series... I think it's the Yeah, it's the Riani 250, I think it's called. Wonder if I should make a double header for the trucks and Buffalo Wild Wings at Atlanta. I could. Truck Series drivers will go 130 laps in their main event race. Oh, they're 4 wide. We saw what happened in the first race when they go 4 wide. I'll get back to the race distance in a little bit. We nearly went 4 wide, but we kept it together. Now, going back to the race distance, as Annie Thomas is trying to run down the top 2. Akers and Gasper are making their rookie debuts. Or actually, I'll put some fill-in drivers, since I forgot to change them, but that's all right. And I'll put a new driver in the 101. And I said I was going to put score 4 up, but I decided I should do it before the Buffalo Wild Wings non-charter race. They're going to go 3 wide here. That's Veronica Platts, Sarah Littletown. We have not seen Sarah Littletown since Since 2016 in the Monster Energy Series when she drove the number 44 for Richard Petty Motorsports that season. Never found victory lane, so she is a Hershey's Amateur Series driver, even though she's not racing. She's going to run that season alone and then move up and then try to find a full-time ride in the Truck Series for next season. Her brother Jake is also in this field. Sarah and Jake, both from the Great Britain area. They're from London, England. So they're a couple of British drivers. Xmendia Contreras driving the 143. I don't know why there's a white banner on the back of the truck, but oh well, I'm not going to bitch about it. There's Daniel Witter. Right there, there's Greg Runtz. These two have pulled out to a big lead. Swear to God, I hope these two don't have ratings. If they do, they're going to be disqualified. And that would be two, well, I'll have to check the ratings. Yeah, because these two pulled out to a huge lead. God, it would be 2 weeks in a row we would have some drivers disqualified. Should have checked the ratings before I did the race. Oh well. About 2 miles an hour faster. Putnam's off the pace. Yeah, I have a feeling these two have ratings because I don't understand why they have a huge lead over third place. Well, if they do get disqualified, Annie Thomas would make the race along with the 80 truck. That's Ben Kalikowak. Oh, caution's out. Chase Brooks is involved. Nick Martin, Jake Putnam. Well, that changes everything. This happened on the front straightaway. I was wondering why Annie Thomas was slowing down. Well, now we know why. Let's see what happened. First caution in the second non-charter race for trucks. Ah, they went 4 wide. Okay, William Johnson. That's Ashton Wright, and looks like the 93 got turned by the 82. Took 3 trucks in the wall. Oh, 143 of Xmendia Contreras had some damage. 68 also got loose. Ooh, it's not over. We had more trucks involved. The 051, James Orman, that was Wayne Lopez. He's got a lot of damage. And then James Orman does that to the 051. Not sure what that was all about. A lot of trucks involved. Oh, did the 97 hit the 086? Yep. That didn't take long. 82's got some damage. That was a damage glitch on the 99. Not sure what that was all about. Got some trucks that stayed out. Gasper stayed out. Thomas, Kalikowak, Knight, Littletown, Johnson, William Johnson, Xmendia Contreras, and Pauso. Carter Hallen's the first one off pit road. Aker, who's leading, is now down to down there at the bottom of the list. So we're gonna have some lap traffic in the way. Back up to the pace truck. And Santiago is a couple of laps down. Not sure what happened to the 99. And unlike the first race, nobody dropped out. But some drivers did not come to pit road, and that could play a factor if you're going to make this race or not. Looks like top 8 did not pit. Carter Hallen was the first one off pit road. So 9th on back came to pit road. They're good to go the rest of the way. I don't understand why the top 8 did not pit under that yellow. That might cost him later as the pace truck goes back to pit road. Like I said, we were caution-free at Ricky. Not the case today as we're back to green flag racing. '99 not up to speed. Yeah, I have a feeling the 740 has ratings. Same with the 500. Those two may be disqualified. Jake Littletown, they're trying to catch the leader, but he's pulling away to a huge lead. I wonder if, yeah, they got ratings. Should have checked the ratings. Damn it. Yeah, I don't, like I said, but this truck has not pitted yet. That's the problem. Kalikawak would be the leader. Yeah, the 740's got ratings, so he would probably be disqualified. And if that's the case, yeah, because watch, he's going to blow by the 80 without an issue. That was no contest. Yeah, those two trucks have ratings. And if they get disqualified, these two would make the field, the 80 and the 75. Kalikawak and Littletown. Sarah Littletown, that is. Problem is, the 500 has not pitted yet. Yeah, watch. They're going to pull out to a huge lead, and yeah. Veronica Platts has got some damage to that Barks Root Beer Chevrolet. Oh, wow. And Santiago, not even in fourth gear. She's stuck in third gear. Boy, she's going to be a big problem to the leaders. And they're going to go for the lead. That's Akers going to pass, but these two may be disqualified. That would make Sarah Littletown the leader if that is indeed the case. Watch, they're going to catch that. Oh, this is not going to end well. This is not going to end well. Boy, that was really dangerous. Santiago nearly LePaged the field. She's going to start holding up these drivers. This is not good. Somebody's going to come on the outside. And Santiago not doing her hopes of helping the leaders any favors. Not doing Jake Littletown any favors. Jake's not going to be happy. They may end up calling her to the big red truck for a discussion. Because that put Greg Rutz into the final transfer spot. And we're told that the 500 and the 740 have been black flagged because they have ratings and to an unfair advantage. So that means the 75 of Sarah Littletown is the race leader. And Sarah Littletown will make the, if things looking good for Littletown, she might make the field. And the 740 and 500, who are in the top 2 transfer spots right now, would go home due to the fact they are going to be disqualified. Yeah, because those 2 trucks have gained an unfair advantage. There's Monica Towns, who's battling for a transfer spot, but she's got no help. As the Jay Green's going to go by her. Monica Towns, you'll see her in the Buffalo Wild Wings Series main event in a couple of days. At least she's locked in with a charter. Of course, I believe Monica Towns was also who salvaged an okay finish at Ricky in the Buffalo Wild Wings Series race last week. But the problem is the 500 did not come to pit road as the 740 is leading. 500 has to still make a pit stop. All those drivers who did not pit under that yellow, if we get a yellow now, they're going to lose all their track position. Greg Rudd's currently holding on to the final transfer spot. Here comes the 101. That's Monica Towns trying to make her Truck Series debut. Of course, it was not a good debut in the Buffalo Wild Wings Series. And Monica Towns trying to get the final transfer spot. Greg is going to fight back, however. Monica really needs some help trying to get this pass made. It's going to be difficult trying to get passing made, as they've just passed the 99, who's gone another lap down. Veronica Platts has gone a lap down. Same with the 93 of Chase Brooks. '99 still can't get out of third gear. We're going to have a big wreck, and that 99 is going to be in big trouble if she doesn't get out of the way. Because she's going 146. They're going 172. Oh, this is not going to end well. And now the 99 is continuing to hold some people up. Somebody's going to end up wrecking that 99 truck, and the 99 truck could be in big trouble as Greg Rutz nearly got turned by William Johnson. That was close. That almost became our second yellow, but that was going to be due to the fact of lap traffic holding the people up. As Ward's got no hood on his machine, so he's out of contention as far as the race is concerned. The 77 and the 099 will make the field the way things are looking, because the 740 and 500 have been disqualified. And we just understand driver crew chief of the 99 truck report to the big red truck after the race, because she's starting to becoming a hindrance to these leaders. And she still can't get out of third gear, and she's about to cause a big wreck if she's not careful. And for the second week in a row, I believe, we have drivers called to the big red truck. Yeah, the 500 still has yet to make a pit stop. Keep that in mind, because he didn't pit under that yellow. Let's keep an eye. Oh, boy. They're going to be catching her really soon. guess who? The 99 in the way again. Somebody's going to end up dumping that 99 truck. Now they have a 9-second lead, and that's like really unfair. Kalikawak's already a lap down. Now the 99 going to get in the way. That 99 needs to be called to pit road right about now would be great. Because I have a bad feeling she's going to take out some drivers, and that's not going to be pretty. So the 75 and the 099 are the two drivers that would make the race. The 740 and 500, who are in the top two, as I said, will be going home due to the fact they are not cooperating with the officials, and they've been asked to see them in the big red truck for why they gained an advantage over the rest of the field. Problem is, the 500 did not come to pit road under that yellow, so it really doesn't matter. As everybody's just trying to avoid the 99, who is still not getting off the track. This could be a suspension coming for the 99 truck if she doesn't get off the track, and, well, she's holding up Chase Brooks. Chase is not going to be happy with her. Veronica Platts gets by. I can't believe Platts has not repaired her damage on her Barks Root Beer Chevrolet. And now Aline Burnett's getting impeded by the 99, who still can't get out of the way. Somebody's about to dump the 99. All these trucks that are a lap down, unfortunately, will not make the field. So we'll stay right here on third place, Sarah Littletown. She is the race leader because the two trucks ahead of her are disqualified for rating advantage. Somebody's on pit road. That's William Davis. What has happened? Oh, did we have a crash? Yes, we did. Caution's out. Oh, Platts is upside down. Allie Burnett, Chase Brooks? What just happened? Did this have something to do with the 99 truck? Let's see. No, it wasn't. Oh, Contreras got into William Davis. Well, that's male abuse. Not once, but twice. Oh, my word. William Davis went flipping once, back on his wheels. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no. Looks like we had the big wreck. 99 not slowing down. Pow! Well, 99's called to the hauler for that one. Whoa! Daniel Winter almost took out her teammate there. Good grief. Now we know why there was a truck upside down. Good God. 500 did not pit under that yellow. A lot of trucks involved. That's not good for the 500 because, yeah, you're disqualified for ratings, but it doesn't excuse you from the fact you have not made your pit stop, and you could lose this race, if you ask me. So we're going to go back to green flag racing. Drivers out from that incident. Aline Burnett, the 82 truck. That's Paul Michaels. 93 Chase Brooks, William Davis, the 082 of Veronica Platts, and the 99 truck of Ann Santiago, who is going to still have that meeting with race control. Why she couldn't get out of gear as these two trucks have pulled away. A lot of trucks involved. Sarah Littleton continues to be your leader because the two trucks have ratings. But she's caught up behind this hornet's nest. And they just can't even do anything to these two. These two are disqualified. They're going home. Who would be third right now that's on the lead lap? Greg Rutz is one of them. Oh, are they going to go 4 wide again? Almost. Bet Veronica Platts and a lot of drivers not happy with Ann Santiago. The officials are not happy with her either. Oh, they're going to go 4 wide again. Oh, this is going to end in tears, y'all. And they keep it together. Yep, those two are not gonna. Oh, Monica Towns got no hood on her machine. Oh, Daniel Witter. Yikes! Oh, this is gonna end a disaster. We saved it. Keeping it together. Goodness me. Wade Ackers and Gasper are going to be penalized. Ben Kalikawak is now on the lead lap. Jay Green is your leader. And Stephanie Driscoll is in second. As far as the drivers that would make the main event. Oh, no. They're 4 wide. No. Okay, they keep it together. I was about to get ready to say, no, they're 4 wide. This is not going to end well. Sorry if my hand's in the way. Still can't believe the 500 can't make it on fuel. Everybody else who pitted under that first yellow, they can make it to the end. Gasper and Akers disqualified. Jay Green currently in the lead. Ingersoll trying to make his second start in a row. He's going to take the lead. I know it's for the third, but that's because the top two have ratings and they are disqualified. So this is the battle for the lead with 10 to go. Look out, Monica Towns is going to hold some people up. Oh, yeah, because the 500 still has yet to pit. And that's the problem. They're just burning up fuel as we go. Monica Towns still holding some people up. She'll definitely not make the race, but the good news for her is she's going to get ready for the Buffalo Wild Wings Series race coming up in a few days. And up next is the Buffalo Wild Wings Series non-charter event. You'll see that later tonight on this channel. They're going to have to go a lot longer. They're going to probably do like 80-something laps. And like I said, after this race is over, I'll go get something to eat. think Gasper's got some problems because he's probably, yeah, he's going to have to come to pit road because, like I said, he did not make a pit stop, and this is going to take him out of contention, even though it doesn't even matter because he's not going for the win anyway. Yeah, he's dropping back like he's got fuel conservation problems. These two are good. These drivers right here, they're good to go to the end. And this is, like I said, the battle for the lead because the top two have ratings. So Jay Green trying to not make it 2 in a row in the sibling families to DNQ.
Hey, I'm about to go to Sam's for y'all and run by my house and get more shoes, and I'll be back.
All right. Greg Rutz and Daniel Witter would be into the transfer spots. Oh, caution! This is the race! Must have been for James Orman. This will probably end the race. The 500 is not going to make it to pit road. It's like the engine just let go on the 94. I'm assuming it was for oil, we're being told. Yep, we're being told it was oil coming from the 94. That's why the yellow is out. And that will more than likely end this race under the yellow flag. Yep, we are not going back to green. That might have just done it, boys and girls. All right, here they come off turn 4. I can't believe the 500 made it the entire race on fuel. But Akers is going to be disqualified along with Gasper, which means Greg Rutz and Daniel Witter are going to be the 2 drivers to transfer into the main event. So Greg Rutz in the Little Caesars GMC Sierra and Daniel Witter in the Hot Tamale Chevrolet out of Daniel Voiles Racing. Those 2 will make the main event. Akers and Gasper will not make the show because they had ratings and had an unfair advantage. Ashton Ingersoll will miss the race. Jay Green, Sarah Littleton, Mitchell Heller, Driscoll, Sam Davis, Megan Knight, Peluso, Thomas, Howland, Johnson, Littleton, Jake Littleton, that is. So both the Littletowns going home. Contreras, Putnam, Wright, Ashton, right? We'll see Tatum in the main event. Ward, Lopez Ward, excuse me. That's my roommate staring at me, Ward. Towns, Kalikawak. Ignition on James Orman, so that's a tough break for him. Burnett, Michaels, Davis, William Davis, so both the Davis brothers will go home, along with Chase Brooks, Veronica Platts, and Ann Santiago, who still has that meeting with race control after this. So that's going to do it for the non-charter race, as we've now know who the 4 drivers will be to make the main event here at Atlanta. Hope you enjoyed today's race. If you did, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become part of the PCSRA crew today. These are your full finish results in race 2. If you did not see the official finishing results in race 1, you can check back through this video, and we'll see you guys next time for the Buffalo Wild Wings Series non-charter race. But until then, I've been Daniel Vols signing off, and you've been watching a production of the PCSRA, the best in racing around the world since 2017. Goodbye, everybody.